Hello, my name is Christopher Stolzman, and for my research project, I considered the topic of espionage and intelligence gathering during the American Revolution. For my thesis, I present that espionage and intelligence gathering played a significant role in the war's outcome. I broke my research down into three sections. First, the colonial army. Second, the British army. And third, the French army. For the colonial army, my research went into the successes and failures of the colonial army early on. There were a lot of failures. One event highlighted was Nathan Hale's execution as a spy against the British army. He was originally tasked by George Washington to go into New York, gather information. However, he was very easily found out and identified as a colonial soldier. Uh, Even though this was a failure, this is an event where George Washington learned a few things, one of which is how easily soldiers can identify themselves as spies. They make easy marks, and this made it really easy on Robert Rogers to find and identify Nathan Hale. The second, uh, George Washington was able to use this event to galvanize that colonial army, uh, made Nathan Hale a martyr, a symbol of something that they're fighting for, which could have easily dampened their spirits and prevented others from spying. While it did scare others with the fear of execution, it actually became a rallying cry. Uh, for Great Britain, or well, the successes for the colonial army really went into the Culper Ring, which was Washington's primary spy ring. A lot of this research, primary sources such as Washington Spies by Alexander Rose, consolidated letters between the spies and other correspondence from that spy ring to highlight some of the great impacts that they found and operated till the near end of the war, primarily while the war was up in the north and culminated when the war went to the southern colonies. For Great Britain, research revolved around their failures and successes as well. One event I highlight is Major John Andre. He was very successful in providing Benedict Arnold to the British Army. However, he was unsuccessful in providing the positional geographic position of West Point, which he was trying to negotiate and was found behind enemy lines, caught, captured, executed, much like Nathan Hale was. However, it also goes into Great Britain's inability to create that spy network and reliance a lot on the loyalists that were around the colonies. And then finally, for France, the research goes into their intelligence gathering, uh, trying to consider at what point would they join the war and be on the side, join that alliance with the colonial army. Through this intelligence gathering, they could see some of the successes of that army, and they were able to jump in and help help the colonial army to victory. So through this research analysis, it is clear that the intelligence gathering and espionage played a significant role and had a great impact on the outcome of the Revolutionary War.